The unprecedented suspension of top-rated NBC News anchor Brian Williams has many debating whether he'll be back in the anchor chair. As some journalism students I spoke with today at UD are learning, with great power comes great responsibility.
Who here has heard about the Brian Williams story?
Just about everyone in this UD feature writing class has heard about the Brian Williams debacle and suspension.
Maybe he honestly thought, like, in his head he made it such a big deal and it was like scary he could have been hit.
I think it was a bad mistake, but I also don't think it was malicious.
Instructor Gita Balakrishnan showed a New York Times video of how Williams told and retold the events of his experience in Iraq in 2003.
We currently are not under fire. I say again, not under fire.
On the ground, we learned the Chinook ahead of us was almost blown out of the sky.
Over the years, Williams' account grew more perilous. And in 2013, on the David Letterman show, he said this.
2 of our 4 helicopters were hit by ground fire, including the one I was in.
No kidding.
RPG and AK-47.
We now know that statement was false.
Now, why is that such a big deal in terms of what his profession is?
People are going to second guess like every story that he's reported.
In fact, in a Gallup poll last year, Americans' trust in mass media hit an all-time low of 40%. It was a Facebook post that caused the Williams lie to explode. And now with the power of social media, if you're lying, you're going to get caught.
Right. And in a way, I think that's kind of a positive aspect. And it is making professionals be more careful, I would think.
Here's Brian Williams, makes $10 million a year, been in the business a long time. Why do you think he would do this? Why do you think he would lie?
It makes for a more exciting story. I mean, being on the helicopter that did get hit is way more exciting than him being on one that was behind it.
Do you think he deserves a second chance?
I would say no. I mean, you build all that credibility and to do something it wasn't even like it was a mistake. He was intentionally doing it.
I do think he'd be able to work for somebody else, though, because his name is so big.
And perhaps the most important takeaway on this experience for these journalism students.
Telling the truth, telling things as they are, keeping the story straight.
Now, for Williams' part, he is said to be devastated and extremely remorseful. According to reports, however, there are other instances of exaggerations and questions concerning his expense account. NBC's internal investigation is ongoing.